Hello everybody, Darren Cross here and welcome to Module 8. If you're watching this video, I want you to understand that this is the actual instructions for Module 8. I realized this morning that I hadn't quite gotten Module 8 adjusted. I thought that it was already done, but I got a couple of questions from you guys this morning. So in this video, what I'm going to do is describe what's necessary for Module 8. There are no other assignment videos or anything like that. This video is all that you need to know for Module 8 of MBA 652. So we've done the paper. We turned in the last little bit of the paper yesterday, so Sunday night. And now you just have the final draft. So there are a couple of things that I want you to do to finish out the course. Number one, go through, look at all of the suggestions that I've made along the way and make those suggestions, address those suggestions, and make sure that you have a completely clean document that has no more comments on it, that all of the errors are eliminated, there's no extra spaces, there's no orphaned headings or anything like that, and turn that in. In addition to that, what I want you to do is go over the main elements on your paper in a PowerPoint. So that is just a, it doesn't have to be a really detailed PowerPoint. Follow the rules of PowerPoint, right? You want to have just 3 or 4 topics on each page. You don't want to have all of the detail. Just use the topics just to kind of let us know what's going on with a couple of keywords, right? So you don't want to have paragraphs and things like that. You don't have to get really crazy and put a bunch of animation or anything like that, but I do want you to narrate your presentation, right? So you're going to go over the major headings of the paper. So, you know, what is the quantifiable problem? What is the behavioral problem? What did you identify in the Mars analysis? And what solution did you go with, and what do you really expect from this? What I'm looking for is for you to demonstrate that you really kind of understand the concepts that we're looking for. And then do a voice-over presentation. Okay, if you go up to the presentation tab, there is a little timer rehearsal thing that actually allows you, if you click that, it allows you to actually record your voice over the PowerPoint. And one thing I would caution you is, as you transition to the new pages, make sure you see that the clock is going, and that lets you know that you can actually record. Because sometimes when you go to like slide 2, we start talking, and then whoever's watching misses the first couple of seconds of what you're saying on that page. So just make sure that you see that it's recording first. And this should be, you know, a 5-10 minute presentation. It basically is just going over the major issues of your paper, and go ahead and submit that on the PowerPoint submission link. Now, the class, I think, probably has a schedule to go till Friday, which is the 12th, but I'm giving you until Sunday to get everything done. So you can turn in those last assignments, the final draft of your paper and your PowerPoint presentation on Sunday. Now, the other side of this is you probably need the comments from me. So I'm going to have your comments. Today is Monday, so I'm going to have your comments probably by about noon tomorrow on the final little piece of your paper. Most people do very, very well in the solutions part. It's just maybe some wordsmithing and things like that. I'm not going to say that your solutions are bad unless they are really far off. So I'm leaving that to you as critical thinkers to come up with what you think the good solutions are. And if there's something that I think is a dramatic idea that is not even addressing the problem, then I'll say something to you. But you will have those by noon on Tuesday, and that way you will have all the way to the rest of the week to actually finish both of those assignments. You have one more discussion board. In this discussion board, it's a reflection discussion board. So go there, say whatever it is you really want to say. This is not the course evaluation. I'm not saying that you can't. You know, I'm willing to listen if there's something that you want to say to me specifically, but it's really a reflection on what you've learned, how you're going to take this material, how you really enjoyed or didn't enjoy the class. That's fine. Tell me what you didn't enjoy. My deal is, this is my second go-around of this class online, and the first one was a little rough. You know, it gets better and better and better as I get your suggestions. So, I'm interested to see what you learned and how you can apply this material and what it really means to you. And the last little item is the actual course evaluation. We use this. This is very, very useful for us. If there's something in particular that you did not like about this course, absolutely say something. If you love this course and you know, I'm the best professor you've ever had, absolutely say that. I want you to say that one. No, I need you to be honest because the university uses that information in order to determine who's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and so that we can develop as faculty. So when we see those things, it's not anything that's necessarily going to get anyone fired unless every class is that way for 3 years. But you know, if you have critiques, those are things that we can use. And also, if there are things that you love about what we're doing, that's great as well because we get to continue doing that. So the university uses this, and I promise you, we do not see that stuff until 2 weeks, actually 15 days after the close of the class. So the class closes on Friday. It will be 2 Fridays and then that Saturday when those things come available. Also, I'd like to get everyone to comply and just to do that, because let's say that there's only one person who does it. Then I can tell, because right now I can go in and see who's done the student evaluations. But if there's only one person and then at the end I only have one person who did, then I'll know who made the comments. So I think everybody should go in and do it. I typically in my classes I get at least half. But go ahead and dig into that and help us figure out how to make our programs better. I think that's it. As always, you guys were great this semester. You really rocked this stuff out. You were using the language. You did a good job understanding the concepts, and I think we worked through a problem, and I think you have the critical skills to actually think about behaviors inside of organizations, rather than going off half-cocked and saying, you're acting this way just because you're a jerk, and I hate your guts, and so I'm going to take a management action. Now you can say, you have a framework, with which you can use to evaluate their behavior. You can say, what's going on? Is this a skill or will issue? Is there some attribution theory going on here? How are you evaluating your choices? What are the things that are actually contributing to that behavior? And what are some ways that we can actually address that? And so I think that you guys have all demonstrated that you have that capability. As always, some of you guys are graduating, so I'll see you here this Saturday. As always, though, I'm a resource for you. So you have my cell phone number. By all means, reach out to me if there's anything you think I can help with. Good luck, everybody. And if you need me, let me know. Thank you.